the loss function in neural networks. In the Python code, we have one parameter in the compile function that is the loss. Which are the possible values of this parameter? We import from Keras the losses. Within losses, we can see binary cross-entropy, categorical cross-entropy, mean absolute error, mean squared error, and the many others that we have on this module. How does the error changes as we change the different loss functions? If we use the binary loss, the error remains the same, around 2,500,000. If we use the categorical, the error remains pretty stable and also very high. We are not improving the numbers of the mathematical equation. On the other hand, if we use MAE, which stands for mean absolute error, and the mean squared error, we observe how both of them make the mathematical equation improve the error as we increase the number of epochs. Now, before getting with the Python code, let me deconstruct the idea of the loss function for you. Remember that the error measures the difference between the real data and the predictions. Nevertheless, we don't want the errors separately. We want them aggregated. Before summarizing the errors in one number, we need to elevate them to the square, because we have negative errors and positive errors. If we summarize all of them, we may get 0 because negative numbers will contrarrest the positive ones. After we aggregate the sum of squared error, we can get one of the points in the cost function. As we change the numbers in the mathematical equation, we can get different points in the errors, and that is how the cost function is composed, the white curve, within which we will find the minimum error. In conclusion, the loss function is how we measure the difference between the real data and the predictions. There are many loss functions, such as binary cross-entropy, sparse categorical cross-entropy, mean absolute error, and the mean squared error, which, depending on the problem that you're working with, if it's regression or if it's a probabilistic losses because you are predicting categories of a variable. In the following tutorial, I will show you how to compute different loss functions to the same dataset and see why some of them work and why others don't.